Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dig into the nitty-gritty of corporate filings to bring you the real story behind the numbers. Today we're looking at First Hawaiian Incorporated's latest report. And let's just say there is a bit of a President's Day. Feeling to this one might as well be a gift wrapped in official paperwork. So, what is the big news on the 6th of February 2026? First Hawaiian Incorporated is dropping a little something for investors, and it is not just a press release. It is a whole investor presentation. This is all happening via Form 8K filing, which is basically the company's way of announcing big stuff that shareholders need to know about right away, kind of like a public bulletin board for important corporate announcements. First Hawaiian Incorporated, or FI as we'll call them, is a big player in Hawaii, and they're letting folks know they have some new presentation materials out. So why should you care about an investor presentation? Well, these are the materials companies use to pitch themselves to investors to explain their strategy, their performance, and their future outlook. It is their curated story of success and potential. This filing specifically points to Exhibit 99.1, which contains these presentation materials. Now, normally this might seem like fluff, but companies don't just put out these presentations lightly. They're often used in meetings with big investors or at conferences where they're trying to attract capital or reassure existing shareholders. Think of it as the company's highlight reel. Now let's talk about what's actually being traded and what these presentations are likely trying to drum up interest in. First Hawaiian Incorporated's common stock is traded on the Nasdaq Global Select Market under the ticker symbol FHB. This is the real meat and potatoes of the company that investors buy and sell. And for all you tech-savvy folks out there, the filing also includes interactive data files. These are pretty neat because they allow for easier analysis of the filing's information using specialized software. It's like a digital skeleton key for understanding the report. What we don't have in this particular filing are detailed financial tables that we might see in a quarterly 10Q or annual 10K. This 8K is more about an event and announcement. The investor presentation itself would contain the juicy financial details. Since we only have the filing for the presentation, we have to infer what might be in it. But typically these presentations would highlight key performance indicators, revenue growth, profit margins, and perhaps projections for future performance. They'd be trying to show healthy trends and a bright future. These presentations often come with a narrative. They might talk about market expansion, customer acquisition, or new product launches. They're designed to tell a compelling story that makes investors feel confident about putting their money into the company. Looking at the broader context, First Hawaiian Incorporated is a significant financial institution in Hawaii. They're not some startup struggling to get noticed. They have a history and a market share, so when they release a new investor presentation, it's usually to reinforce their position or to signal a new strategic direction. What is interesting here is that this 8K report doesn't contain the actual financial statements themselves. It is merely informing the public that these presentation materials exist and where they can be found. This is a common practice when a company wants to widely disseminate information that has already been shared with a select group of investors or is about to be presented publicly. The fact that they are furnishing this presentation under Regulation FD or Fair Disclosure means they are ensuring that all investors have access to the same material information at the same time. This prevents any unfair advantage for select investors and promotes transparency. So what does this tell us about First Hawaiian Incorporated's current situation? Without seeing the actual investor presentation, we can only speculate. However, the act of releasing new presentation materials suggests that there is likely something positive or noteworthy they want to highlight. It could be strong recent performance overcoming a market challenge, or a new strategic initiative that they believe will drive future growth. Now let's think about what potential risks or opportunities might be looming for a company like First Hawaiian Incorporated. As a regional bank, their performance is often tied closely to the economic health of Hawaii. Tourism interest rates and local business conditions all play a significant role. Opportunities could lie in leveraging their strong community ties, expanding their digital offerings, or even strategic acquisitions. Risks might involve increased competition from larger national banks or fintech companies' economic downturns, impacting loan portfolios or changes in regulatory landscapes. In this specific filing, the key takeaway is the public's access to the company's investor presentation. It's a signal that First Hawaiian Incorporated is actively communicating its value proposition to the market. To wrap it up, First Hawaiian Incorporated is putting its best foot forward with a new investor presentation. While we haven't seen the numbers themselves, this filing tells us they are actively engaged in managing their investor relations and likely have positive news or strategic updates to share. It's always worth keeping an eye on these presentations for a deeper understanding of the company's direction. What is your take on First Hawaiian Incorporated's approach to investor communication? Do you think these presentations are more marketing than substance? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Corporate Decoder for more insightful dives into the world of business and finance. And don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description for even more discussions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.